welcome to another Monday morning art talk. So today's art talk, I want to express my right as an American to have my free speech. Now, before you tune out and turn off, I'm not going to discuss anything that has to do with our country and who's running for president or anything like that. Quite honestly, I'm thankful that there's more than one person who's going to be in charge at the end of the day. But boy, what an interesting time. What I'm going to exercise my right to free speech is, believe it or not, CTN Expo. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I get a lot of people all the time asking me, why aren't I going to CTN? And I thought, well, maybe I could just let whoever wants to know sort of know now. Otherwise, I can gear them towards the full story of why I'm not going to CTN this year and my belief about CTN and why I wish to not be associated with it anymore. I guess I got to just start back from almost like the beginning, a long time ago. Now, it was about maybe 6 years the convention's been going on for. I've been in the industry a long time. I was asked by Tina Price, and those of you who don't know who Tina Price is, she's the one who formed this whole organization. This whole organization was formed with the idea that it was to build community, that it was about connecting talents, connecting people, creative talent network is what it was all about. And so every time Tina would, through the industry, you meet people. Tina had asked me, would I be interested in setting up a table? She's starting this convention. Now, this was way back when at Woodbury College in Burbank. There were about 5 of us that attended that show, just set up in a little tiny foyer. And this was the really beginning of it. And at that moment, it was just like, sure, that sounds like fun. You know, could you look at people's portfolios? You could set up your table there, do your thing. Sure, sounds like fun, like what you're doing. And from that point, every time I would, Tina, just asking favors, setting up at conventions. Every time I'm at a convention, hey, Stephen, can you put flyers at your table? Can you promote the event? Can you let people know about CTN? Here's the thing. If people order, if they book through your site, if you give them a code, well, then you get some money back. You get like a percentage. Try to work it as an incentive program, which is a great idea. The only problem was that there was no incentive. There was no money ever redistributed to me. I never saw a dime of any of that money that ended up happening for me letting all my followers know about the event. And so I started again, year after year. Stephen, can you, here's flyers. Hey, no problem, Tina, doing favors. Until all that sort of, and I'll get into other things, but I always had heard stories. And I hope, Tina, you're watching this, and I hope that you're listening and that you're going to hear a little bit about the voice of the industry. Sometimes I feel like I know I'm not alone, but I feel like I am standing alone because I'm speaking out about it, where unfortunately many colleagues don't. I'm not sure what the reason, but people don't. But it's all internal, and there's nothing worse than having people talk behind your back. But I can tell you, people talk behind your back nonstop, constantly, and to live like that, I cannot even imagine what it must be. All I can say is karma in many ways. And I'm upset, guys, and I want to bring it out just to shed light on all this. So what happened, for me personally, my personal story with it was, as many of you guys know, about over 2.5 years ago, I opened up my school, the Silver Drawing Academy. And it was a big deal for me. And I went through a lot to try to get it. And so I thought, what a great opportunity would be for me to just reach out to Tina. If I reached out to Tina and say, hey, Tina, hey, this is great, because you want to reach out to people that you feel are going to, it's an industry of helping people. That's what we do. It's like, you rub my back, I'll rub yours. Hey, can you hook me? And that's what it is. That's life. That's what we all do. We're all here to sort of help one another if we can in some way or another. And so this is where my disbelief of what she was really doing started to come around. So I had asked her, hey, Tina, my school opening party, I'm having an opening, a grand opening. I want to let the art community know that I'm putting up my school here for my opening reception. Sent her an email. Crickets. Nothing. Mind you, the same email that she always sent me things, wanting things from me, always asking favors from me. Okay? Sent that email back. Crickets. Okay? The open house is getting a little closer. Hey, Tina, just want to let you know it's getting a little closer. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing. Crickets. Okay? So now my event comes and it goes, and it was successful. It was a good time. It was opening. I feel like I could have reached a larger audience. We had drawing that night. We had food. We had booze. It was a fun time. I think more people could have come and enjoyed it, but they didn't know, because that network that I believed in, the CTN network, where I believed it was about community and about sharing and doing all that, all of a sudden ceased to not be a reality. About 2 weeks later or so, I get an email from her going, oh, found this in my spam. I didn't realize. Oh, sorry, sort of thing. And that just kind of set me off. It was just like, to do something like that to me was just, clearly wrong on many levels. I just think it's wrong. It's not helping out anyone in the community at all. And then from there, many of you guys know I had parties at my school. And I was having a party at my school, like I did the pre-CTN party. People are coming into Burbank, and I shared. I'm having a party. Many of you guys attended, and I thank you for that. And it was awesome, and it was great. But very few of you know what the email that I got from Tina Price saying how I was taking people away from her CTN event. That why am I doing this? She sees that I've sent an invitation and I'm pulling people away from her event, that she has other things going on that night. So technically, how dare you sort of take people away from CTN? So, okay, I'm going to be a team player here. So I email her back and said, hey, no problem, Tina. Let's see how we could collaborate. She wasn't interested in collaborating. She's interested in just benefiting herself. So it was all one-sided, what was going to work for her. And I didn't bow to that, and I wasn't going to do what she wanted. And I had my party. And it was a drawing night. There was live models. There was fun. There was, entertainment, something that CTN wasn't even doing until the next year. Tina decided to throw a drawing party at that same night, which she never had done that ever before. So now she's doing a party, doing the exact same thing that I have. I was still happy that so many people, even more people, showed up at my school that next year. So I think that was really, again, it was an awesome event and worked out. But to me, it was just like, wow, just really just unbelievable, just what she kind of does. And this is, I was hearing this. I was hearing the stories. I know what she did to my friends. I was at CTN a few years where I'm not going to mention their names because I don't want to put any of my friends on the spotlight here. But the stuff that she did to them and their rampage that they had been telling me of what Tina Price did and what Tina Price said and these aspects, and to where she feels like she controls this the animation industry. She's just, and many of you guys may know nothing about this, and maybe a lot of you guys hopefully watching this are going, finally, about time someone's really speaking out. I've tried, and I hope that people will share this video just to let it be known. Not only is it not, to me, I look at it, first of all, I just got to say, I love the concept of an animation expo. I love the idea that there's all these animation artists and it's not comic book related, and it's been, just where friends can connect and relationships are made. But what it's become is just money. It's just become nothing but money. Just take. And there's just taken from everyone. And the stories, and again, I'm exercising my right to free speech here that I can say this, and I'm going to do this, is that the reality is it's not an organization to give back, and I want to help everyone, and I want to do stuff. She's way overcharging for not only for the tables, but she's overcharging the students, in my opinion. Just, it's so expensive to go, with the hopes that these many poor students think they're going to go there and get jobs, and it's just not the reality. Studios have pulled out and backed out and not even wanting to be there. Other people have backed out and never showed back and registered a booth because of the the turmoil that goes on, just the abuse from the people that I've heard, the amount of stories of people that she hunted down, called them up and yelled at them and bitched them out and just gave them hell. One year I was at my booth and the girl next to me, she was practically in tears over what Tina Price had said, just this threatening condensation. And it's just, to me, I just cannot support it anymore. I can't support this. She's charging for things where she's charging for book signings, and she's not even paying the artists who are signing for the book signings. There's probably so many more things that I don't even know about, but the one thing that I can say, and Tina, if you're watching this, is every person that I talk to, when I mention, oh, Tina, how can you live like this? How can you even do what it is that you do? Again, what you put together was great, and I commend you for that, but that's it. But honestly, it was on the sweat of so many other people that you're trying to get favors from them for constantly. Everyone's got to give you a favor. The time you book hotels, you invite guests out to come, and you didn't even have hotel rooms for people. I mean, just it goes on this list. The way that you treat the staff there, and I've spoken to many people who have worked for you for free, Tina, for free, working there, and you're not paying them. They don't get the right to even go to some of the panels, and that you could at least give them that, and just making them work longer hours than they're supposed to. And it's on, and I'm just fired up, and reason I'm saying this is because even at the conventions, people come up to me, hey, I heard you're not going to CTNY, and it's like, oh man, I don't want to have to explain all this again, but I'm explaining it now in the hopes that this will just spread. And it's the reason I'm doing DesignerCon this year, and I hear nothing but good stories every time. It's amazing. Everyone that is a vendor there, they have nothing but beautiful, good things to say. That's the sort of convention I want to be associated with, like a Comic-Con or a WonderCon or anything else. But the CTN, unfortunately, I just cannot support it anymore because of this. I just feel too many people have been mistreated. I feel too many people are getting ripped off. I mean, she's at the point right now where I hear you giving away free tables to people, trying to get people in there, and maybe that's a good thing because otherwise no one else is going to start to show up. But you've sort of crossed that line with me, and it's just I've just hit that boiling point, and I don't hit boiling points, but I hit a boiling point. And again, had you maybe just showed some compassion along the way, had you maybe just showed that you were going to support people and support the artists when I don't feel that's your game at all, what you're trying to do, I think that you're doing things that are unfair to a lot of people. So this is why I'm not going. But I can tell you this, because the hotel is not owned by her, although she may like to think she owns Burbank, is in the animation studios and the animation industry. People owe her nothing. And don't be afraid of this woman. Don't be afraid of the CTN. Act. Do something. Say something. If you've been wronged by her, speak up about it. Let people know, because what you're doing is enabling someone who's just letting things get out of chaos, and it's going mad. And every year it's escalating, getting worse and worse. So it's about, don't just, say, it's about doing something and saying something. And this is my first act of really trying to do something besides my posts. Wish more people would share it and support me through that, and especially the people who have told me things about her. But I can't, you're not me, I'm not you, and I can't, I'm not going to blame you or anything else. It's just we make our own decisions, and this is my decision, because she will do nothing for me, and I owe her nothing other than me to share with the public what's really going on behind the closed doors. But knowing that she doesn't own that hotel, but I know that a lot of my friends are going, I'm going to go to DesignerCon for all you guys. You guys can go there. It's in Pasadena. Just show up one of the days. It's $5 to get in and see everything that's going on there. It's a much bigger space, much bigger venue, a lot less expensive to get in, and it's going to grow. And it is my hopes that that convention is going to go and become the sort of animation expo that it's starting to build up towards as well. And again, I want to protect people here, and that's why I'm not throwing out other names. But there's it's constant, people, and I hope that you can trust me and believe me when I'm saying to this that this resonates deep inside. And for me to get up here and do this and say this, I hope you understand that it's real, that it's legitimate, and it means a lot. But I'm going to go to the hotel at night and I'm going to see my friends because it's not her hotel. And that's if people aren't going to come out, and I know people are still coming into town, where I can see at nighttime and have some drinks and enjoy. But I'll be there for that while I'm enjoying the designer con. But this is my cry, my call out to you guys, just to know what you're getting into. Don't go there expecting that you're going to get just jobs handed to you. Know that you already know it's very expensive. Know you're going to wait in long lines. Know that you're not going to get into a lot of the panels that you want to get into, that your cards that you get that they give you don't even work. They're meaningless. You can stand in line for 2 hours and be shooed away. And I'm just I'm got done. And that's why I'm spreading it with you. And that's it. That's it. That's it. So it took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me. I'm sharing it with you. Share it, spread it, tell your story, share the story, let it be heard, let it be known. Don't enable this person to continue doing this. It is my sincere hope that someone who has that sort of ambition to create an event like that, and I know it takes a lot. I don't, and I'll be the first one to admit I don't have that. I can't do something like that, and that's where she's had that team. But I bet a lot of blood, sweat, and tears off of other people's backs, who probably haven't been rewarded. I just hope some other people, and I've seen some people starting things up, follow through, create it. They will come, build it, and they will come. I guarantee you, but do it right way. Do it ethically. Treat people with kindness. Treat people with respect. And when you do that, people will give back to you. People will help you because you're helping them. And that's the way the world works. And this is why I choose to not support CTN, and I say CTNX, over and out. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey. All right, so you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa! Hey! Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great. Go back. Go.